I am Bailey Gatis.
And I'm Chris Gordy. Today, we will be giving you an inside look at the continuation of Wilkes winter and spring athletic contests.
Stay tuned.
Now, let's throw it to Bailey and Chris with SportsNow.
Hi, and welcome back to our first 2022 segment of SportsNow. I'm Bailey Gatis.
And I'm Chris Gordy.
I'm so excited to be back on campus and back with Chris as we get to give you an inside look onto what has been going on with Wilkes Athletics.
Oh yes, it is so great to be back on set here with Bailey. But let's get started. The wrestling team has had quite the season so far with a 9-4 overall record, and they are currently on a 5-match win streak. In their most recent match, the Colonels took on Scranton University and came out on senior day with a 37-10 win. They are looking to keep the streak alive as they will travel to Ithaca College in New York State on Friday. Wilkes also has one wrestler on the D3Wrestle.com national rankings list. First-year Austin Fashauer, who is ranked 9th at 125 pounds, as he has gone 26-2 in his matches. Senior Colton Babcock is ranked just outside the top 10 at 184 pounds, as he has gone 25-1 on the season.
The men's basketball team is currently sitting at 7-13 on the season. They have been in some close competitions as many of their losses are within 10 points. Sophomore Trent Fisher has been putting up some major points for the Colonels with 292 on the season. He has also contributed to 143 rebounds and 35 assists. Fisher received the MAC Freedom Player of the Week honor right at the end of January, as he has been averaging 20 points and 14 rebounds. The women's basketball team is 5-13 on the season as they have struggled to get a win streak going. Junior shooting guard Caitlin Kinsel is leading the Colonels with 162 points on the year, and junior Brianna Horton is following with 145. Both teams will face Lycoming College tomorrow, with the women playing at 6 p.m. and the men at 8 p.m.
The women's ice hockey team is 3-14 on the year. In their most recent game against the Arcadia Knights, senior Kendall Castro was able to give the upperclassmen a senior day win with the only score of the game. The Colonels have put up 19 goals in the season thus far, and junior Julie Patterson leads with 5 scores. Their next matchup is on Friday as they will travel to Utica College for a 2-day face-off.
The men's ice hockey team is 15-4 this season with big wins over Arcadia and Lebanon Valley. The Arcadia game was a 7-0 shutout with senior Tyler Barrow and Phil Erickson putting up 2 goals for each for Wilkes, making up for more than half of the points. Versus Lebanon, Wilkes was close to a second shutout, but with letting an opposing goal go in with 2 minutes left on the clock. They still came out with an 8-1 win, as senior Ben Stefanini contributed 2 goals, while graduate student Tyler Breeley, seniors Dylan Kuiper, Jay Gallagher, Devin Shell, and Tyler Dill all contributed a single goal. Dill leads the Colonels with 13 goals, and Barrow falls with 12. On Friday, they will travel to Nazareth College, and on Saturday, they will host Utica College.
The men's volleyball team is currently 4-6 this year. Senior Everett Fritz is leading the team in kills with 74, and sophomore Noah Taylor follows with 51. They play tonight at York College at 7 p.m. On Saturday, the tennis team will begin their spring season against the University of Scranton. Finally, the swim team will wrap up their season on Thursday as they head to York, PA for a 4-day MAC championship session.
For more information on all of the Wilkes athletic events, statistics, and final scores, go to www.gowilkesU.com.
You can read more about all of the Wilkes athletes and teams in this week's issue of The Beacon. Find a copy around campus or visit www.thewilkesbeacon.com. That is all we have this week for Sports Now. I'm Chris Gordy.
And I'm Bailey Gatis. Now, let's kick it off to Zara Lantzman as she will give us an update on the Super Bowl.
I'm Zara Lantzman, and I will be talking about the Super Bowl and my predictions. Super Bowl 56 kicks off on February 13th with the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals facing each other at SoFi Stadium. There are 12 teams in the NFL without a Super Bowl win, and the Bengals are looking to make it 11. The Bengals ended a 31-year drought of unsuccessful playoff games and are rewriting history with their performance this year. A huge part of the Bengals' success is because of quarterback Joe Burrow and wide receiver Jamar Chase. In the postseason, Chase broke 4 NFL records and 2 Bengal records. On top of Chase's dominance, Burrow had an amazing season and record-breaking season as well. Burrow is coming off an ACL injury that he suffered in Week 11 of his rookie season. His fantastic season post-injury will win AP Comeback Player of the Year. Completing 70.4% of his passes, Burrow leads all quarterbacks in this category and threw for 34 touchdowns. Even though Cincinnati has a very good roster, however, the Rams have an advantage as they are playing in their home stadium. The Rams' run for the ship started when they traded for quarterback Matthew Stafford in January of 2021. The Rams traded quarterback Jared Goff for 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick to the Lions. Despite their all-in moves for Stafford, the real reason the Rams are in the Super Bowl is because of their wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. He has had one of the single greatest seasons a wide receiver can have. He received the Triple Crown and has made a legitimate chance for this year's MVP. During the final week of the trade deadline, the Rams traded for former Super Bowl MVP Von Miller and former Offensive Rookie of the Year Odell Beckham Jr. This made their deadly team even more deadly. On top of all these superstars, they have the best defender in NFL history in Aaron Donald, and the Rams also have Jalen Ramsey, who is one of the best cornerbacks and has been All-Pro 3 times. Even with home field advantage, the Bengals will find a way to win, as Joe Burrow will win Super Bowl MVP, and the streets of Cincinnati will run wild. That's all I have for my Super Bowl opinion. We'll be back with the weather after this public service announcement.